I realized a long time ago that I'm not like everybody else. I'm not like the average person. I don't even think the same way. Our brains aren't even wired in the same way. And what's popular to most people is just not what fits me. It's never fit me. And I'm always somebody that wants to create my own path and wants to go down a different road. So if they tell me I have to go down path A, I always try to find a way to create a path B for my own self, because I see everybody else going down the same path. And that's just not the life that I want to live. That's not where I want to be at in the future. And so I do everything that I can to prevent myself from ever having that future for myself and ever having to live in that reality, which is not reality. It's just a dream. Reality is something that is realistic, that you can create. You can create a way for yourself. And most people tell you that you can't do that. Most people tell you you can't create your own way. You have to do what's already set out for you, what other people have done, other people that they know, other people around them. They think that's reality, but that's not reality. That's a false reality. And what I mean by that is that they don't even understand what reality is. They don't understand what it takes to create your own path. They don't have the will to even want to do that themselves. They just want to follow what everybody else did, which is taking the easy way out. Everybody wants to take the easy road because you don't have to put in work. They take the easy road and then they tell you that the difficult road is unachievable. They take the easy path, but they tell you that you can't take the hard path and achieve anything. How does that make sense? They chose the easy road so they didn't have to put in the work, but then you want to put in the work and you do want to take that hard road because you do want to succeed, but they tell you that you can't do it. It's just stupid. Like, they tell you that you can't do one thing, but they never even tried it themselves. They never even had the capacity in their mind to even want to try it themselves. They're lazy, they're weak-minded, and they're brainwashed, essentially. They do with what everybody else tells them to do, and they don't think for themselves. They don't make things happen on their own, and therefore they're always going to be a slave in their own head, a slave to the system. But I've never been like that. What everybody else thinks is popular and whatever's trending, whatever they think is cool, I've always been the opposite. And I don't know if it's just like a rebellious thing that's inside of me, but it's just like something that anything that people like, I try to find a way to not associate myself with that. It's kind of a weird thing, but the only thing I associate myself with is other people that are on the same path as me, other people that I see that are successful, that are in the position that I want to be in, and other people that took that hard road instead of taking the easy way out so they could be comfortable. I'm comfortable with getting uncomfortable because I've seen the people that I looked up to, they took that hard road. They had to get uncomfortable to get to where they are. And that's where they are now. And everybody else told them that it was impossible to do. Everybody told them it was impossible to be successful. And look at them now. The only thing they can do is now try to tear you down, which is ridiculous. Like, I see people, there's no way you should ever tear somebody down that put in the work to become successful, because you didn't try it. Like, you went the other way. You took the easy way out and you didn't put in the effort. So now you want to take your anger out and on somebody who did actually try and put in the work and worked hard every single day and had to make sacrifices. Like, it makes no sense to me, but that's just how the world works. And for the past 2 years, I've literally been locked in isolation inside of my own house. And the only thing I have is the camera, you guys in front of the camera, myself, and that's pretty much it. My own thoughts and people that are teaching me. Like, the people that I know that I look up to, I know them through like a computer screen. I don't know them through real life. Like the people in my real life are not the people that have the same type of mindset as me. And even some of my friends, it's like I'll begin to see that we don't have the same type of trajectory in life, and we don't have the same type of mindset and the same goals. And that's just something that I've seen in my life. And I know a lot of people that are watching this content, if you're seeing this video right now, you have a similar mindset that I do. And you get this type of feeling to where it's like everybody around you, everybody in the world practically is on a different path than you are. So it's kind of weird because that's all you ever see. It's the majority of things. But the thing is, you have to find these people that are like you, that are like-minded, and they took the path that you want to take, and they're at where you want to be at. And the funny thing about this is that whenever you do find these people, you find them online in the first place because these people are rare. It's rare to find them in person. You have to first find them online. That's the good thing about the internet these days, is that you can find that group of people that is like-minded. You can find them online, and then you can meet up in real life. And whenever you meet these people, they have a different mindset. They have a mindset that's only going to make you better. It's only going to make you want to work harder to get to where they're at, because they had to make the sacrifices. And the funny thing is that's a small percentage of the population. But then on the other hand, you have the majority of the population that will hate on these people. It's like the more successful you get, they always find a way to throw some hate on you or throw some shade on your name for no reason, just because you put in the work. You put in the work to make a different path for yourself. Like, it makes no sense. It's just people that they know that there was something deep down inside of them that wanted them to change, wanted them to work hard, put the work in, but they just never allowed themselves to because they didn't have the discipline. They were too lazy. They didn't have the hustle to do it, or too stupid to do it. In 2025, we literally have all of the resources online that we need. People that have made millions of dollars online, millions of dollars with their businesses, people that are experts in every single category, they're online teaching us how to do things. And all we have to do is study what they say and then implement it into our own lives. But 99% of people, they don't use the internet for that. They use it for making themselves essentially retarded. They're literally scrolling through, watching mindless content. They're on their phones chasing girls that will never like them in the first place because they're a bum. They don't understand like social dynamics. They don't understand how the world really works. They don't understand anything. And that's what I'm essentially talking about in this video today, is that when you finally wake up like I did, which I woke up like I've always been awake. Like, I always know what's going on. I'm always aware. That's the only way you're ever going to see the world for what it really is. You're going to be able to see bad people through your own lens. You're going to be able to weed out anybody, bad girls, bad friends, bad people in general that can only hurt you and not help you get to the next level, which in turn is going to give you the right vision to see the people that are going to help you get to the next level, the people that can help propel yourself to where they are. And those are the only people that win in life, because they're humble enough to say that they don't know everything. They're humble enough to study everything around them, how the world is working, and they're humble enough to ask for help from people that know more than them. And that's essentially how you're going to become successful. But it seems like the people that are too ignorant about that fact and that don't want any help, they think they can do it on their own, those people will never win. And those are the same type of people that tell you everything's impossible. Like, you can't do this just because you're you, whatever. Like, people don't, it's literally easy to put two and two together. You can break this down easily. The people that are jealous of what you have going on are the people that always had that mindset of everything's impossible. Okay. But the whole point of this video is the fact that, like I said, I've been in isolation for 2 years. Everything just seems pointless to me. If it's not about making myself better, if it's not about my health, getting in shape, or if it's not about me learning something new, or me building a business, me building my brand, me speaking to high-level individuals, it just all seems pointless to me. And so when I'm by myself in isolation, I'm able to get the best work done. I'm able to focus on my inner thoughts. Nobody's talking to me. Nobody's distracting me. And I'm able to actually get to work and actually put the work in, because I know I can see myself in the future and in my reality of the future that I'm going to live in. And I see what it takes for me to get there. So I can only now put in the work to get to that level that I can see myself at in the future. And if every single person had this type of mentality and we were able to see our future in front of us on a screen, if they told you, hey, this is your future in 20 years, and they showed you it on a TV screen, if like a godlike being came down and showed you your future on the TV screen and you went and you watched your future, how many people would instantly change? How many people would get to work right away because they don't like the reality of the future for them? What I'm telling you is that you don't need to see that picture. Nobody needs to come down from the heavens and show you the future of what your life's going to be like. You should be able to see that from the individuals around you. Just look at the people in your life. Look at the people that are working at Walmart that are 60 years old and they're still working at Walmart making minimum wage, and they still have to bust their backs every day. And you're 60 years old. You don't get to go and retire with your family. It's like, just see the signs in front of you and then look at what your habits are in your life. And then you can calculate your own trajectory. So if you're like me and I'm in isolation for 2 years in the house, just building and trying to build myself, get better, I see my own future and I see somebody that is where I want to be in life. I don't see somebody that I regret anything that I've ever done in my life. And when you live like a good person as well, that carries over into your business, into your family life, everything like that. It does carry over. And just knowing that you are a good person and you never like snaked anybody is a product of you putting in the work. I think it's a product of you being in isolation and figuring out what the world is like and then attacking your goals. The people that win are most typically people that have put something into the universe and the universe has given something back to them. Whether that's being a good person, being a good individual, and working hard to better yourself, you will always be rewarded at the end of the day, no matter what it is. You just have to take the 99% of people that you don't agree with and the people that don't really resonate with you well. You need to just take them and put them to the side, and you just need to block them out, because all you need is really yourself and good people. And that first starts with yourself. And then when you become a good person, you become someone who's worthy enough to meet other good people. Then that's when you do meet those people and you're able to put in the work with them. They're able to show you things, get you to the next level. And you know they're going to be true friends no matter what happens. So that's the whole point of this video, is just the fact that like I've literally been in the house just putting in work for 2 years. Yeah, I'll go out every now and then with like family or friends once every like 6 months or whatever. But honestly, I've just been in the house putting in work. And when I see people out and stuff like that, it used to make me like think I'm missing out and want to go out and have fun and stuff like that, like back in the day. But then I just miss out on it. And then the next thing you know is like, I'm happy that I missed out on that. Like I'll miss out on an event or something, but I got to create a new video. or I got to edit a video, or I got to watch some content on somebody trying to teach me something on how to build my brand, things like that. And then I no longer regret the things that I missed out on, because I'm not really missing out, because I know I can always do that stuff in the future. And second of all, it's not something that I'm really even missing out on. I think stuff like this is more fun for me at this point in my life, and just creating content for other people as well as myself and trying to help others is my main goal and focus, rather than having fun. Like, fun can wait. Fun is not what my purpose is in life. Fun's not going to get me anywhere with my life, but lead me to the grave, lead me to being a bum, and lead me to regretting my own decisions in the past. So I never regret any of my decisions. I'm locked in, and I know what I want to do, and I know what I have to do to get there. And the moral of the story is I'm going to get there at some point. And I know you guys will too, because everybody that's watching this video has the same mindset that I do. And you know that you do need to put in the work. You know it's time to wake up, because time only moves by quicker all the time, and you get older every day. And you don't want to get to the point where you're 80 years old and you're sitting back in your rocking chair and you regret the decisions that you made early in life, when you have potential to be the best version of yourself. So that's the whole point of this video. That was the rest of my rant. And I like coming on and having these type of videos as well, just so you guys get an insight on my life. And I do want you guys to put down in the comments if you have any suggestions on the topic of another video, and I can talk about that as well. And I'll be back with more content.